Creating the hip bone. First off, let's start by going to the side view. Grab the joint tool. We're going to create two joints and we're going to snap them to create. To do so, you're going to hold down X on your keyboard and we're going to place two joints. One here and the other one we can set it up somewhere around here. Just like that. With the bottom joint selected, click Ctrl A to get access to the attribute editor, and we're going to zero these values out. Grab your move tool and let's go ahead and move these over. We're going to push it down and somehow we're going to try to align it closer to the thigh joint. Just grab the end joint, move it slightly higher so that it fits inside the mesh. Go into your channel box and here change the radius. We'll increase the size of both of these to about a 2. You can also do this by going into display, animation, joint size, and you can set it up. Select the top joint and let's relabel it bind_pelvis 01. Let's copy the name, press the down arrow on your keyboard, paste the name, but this time around instead of bind we're going to place BE_pelvis 01. Now we're going to go back to the skeleton and we're going to select the root joint of the thigh and let's go into a skeleton mirror joints option box. Make sure you reset the settings. Now there's going to be a couple of things you want to keep in mind as we move through how to mirror this over correctly. First off, you need to have the correct orientation. Right now, if we keep it X and Y, this is going to be the orientation for the X here in the red and the Y. So if we were to actually use this orientation to mirror and we click apply, it's going to give us a duplicate within that orientation, which is not good. So let's undo, and the orientation that we want is the Y and Z. The functions, this one could vary. For this time around, we're going to keep it on behavior, and then it's going to automatically rename duplicate joints. So what we want to do here is put an _L_. This means that we're going to search for all the duplicates that have an L, and then we're going to replace it with _R_. So left side and then right side. Let's go ahead and hit apply. If you go to your outliner, now you can see how all these have been properly mirrored over. Behavior function allows us to now be able to mirror this behavior over. So for instance, if we were to rotate, you would see how that would kind of move in that mirror type of interaction. If we were to select orientation instead, they both would be moving to the same exact side. So once you're done with that, let's go ahead and hit close. Now we're going to grab both thighs joints, both of these. So shift select them. So those are going to be the childs, and then we're going to select the parent, which is going to be our pelvis joint. And the first thing we want to do is that this pelvis joint is on the same exact center. So therefore, we're going to go into constraint, point, go to option box, go ahead and reset any settings. And then we want to make sure the maintain offset is off. Then click add. As you might have noticed, it shifted ever so slightly. Now it's on the perfect center. What we're going to be doing now is that we're going to go to the constraint that we just added. We're going to hit delete in the keyboard to remove that constraint. And now we're ready to parent both thighs to our pelvis joint. So I'm going to select pelvis. middle mouse button into skeleton group. Once they're all on the same group, now we're going to select both thighs for either side, then shift select the pelvis and hit P. Up next, we're going to create joints for the spine and head.